Yes, please, Mr. Tracy.
James Tracy, Land Use Council for North Lake Research and Crediting Materials. I rise to address this issue of fees for nonprofit corporations, and I want to make the initial disclaimer that there are a number of people in this room who are passionate advocates of nonprofit groups. This nonprofit group is seeking a waiver from you is not relevant to my comments. What is relevant to my comments is the theater of governance in Jefferson County. Your code delegates executive and administrative responsibilities to this man and his position, county administrator. Following up on Mr. Tierce's comments, what the devil is the reason why the board may have this agenda item on its agenda later. Are you going to change the ordinance, the fee waiver ordinance? That's a legislative prerogative that you have, but if you do, you're going to hold a public hearing, and you're going to provide notice of that fact, and you're going to hear from both sides of the issues, whatever that devil the issue is, but not in the theater that's Jefferson County. Many times I've stood here and begged you to either disband this theater, it's probably more properly called a burlesque, disband this theater so that when public input is received by you, you receive a balanced and noticed public response. But you seem to think that you have the prerogative, due process and little matters like equal protection aside, to just do whatever the devil it is you want to do with this hearing. Well, if I was an opponent of a particular matter that was testified to in this hearing, and I didn't know about it, and I didn't hear about it, and you went ahead and took an action based on something you took from this undocumented public comment period, I would be a little miffed. I think some other of you citizens might be a little miffed too. Gentlemen, stop this. If you're going to have a legislative action, have a hearing on it. Hear from both sides and make a reasoned decision. Stop injecting yourself into the administrative and executive functions that are performed by your county administrator and or your department heads. Everybody's entitled to the same protection and the same approach to governance. It's not make it up as we go along. You know I'm passionate about this. It is not my intent to offend. My intent is to try and get Jefferson County doing what its own rules, regulations, and policies say. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tracy. We have time for another comment or two.